Mostly probably just the chat. just to see.
I'm assuming I'll be able to mute once it gets started.
Yeah. And I'm gonna pull up Aki's picture. Ooh. Yeah, that's a good one.
I feel like his face like perfectly summarized dealing with this shit.
Yeah. Alright, so...
Look at this guy, what a noob.
Okay, good. Yeah. There you go.
Oh. So we want to mute the cast, right? Is that what I understood?
Hold on, I'm gonna...
Yeah.
Attaboy.
There we go. There we go. Hey, everybody. We are live on the internet. Please, this is our first time doing a digital only TRIDENTcast because we are all quarantined in our respective houses. We got everybody here. We even pulled Dr. Professor Dante Vitus back from the dead. He wanted to check in and let us know all the corona facts. So if you can hear everything and everybody, I'm going to be checking the stream health and all that sort of stuff. If you can hear everybody, let us know in the chat. This is kind of our first time trying this out, so let's just make sure that this is all working. Gentlemen, how you doing tonight? Is everybody staying nice and healthy?
Doing good.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey.
All right.
Trying not to die at
I
work.
think so.
Aki, lead us in. Lead us into the cast. Give us your prepared statement.
Hi, this is really weird. I don't know what to say.
All right, theme song. Hey, and we're back.
Yeah.
Oh, we had a theme song, kind of. I mean, it sort of worked. But anyway, hey everybody, how's it going? Thank you all for watching in. I think right now we are live streaming both on YouTube and on Facebook. I'm just double checking. Oh yeah, we're live. Oh shit, I gave away the cat picture. Okay. Anyway, we are live. You know what? Since I accidentally gave away the cat picture, let's go straight to it. Just off the top of the TRIDENTcast, we're gonna go straight into America's favorite part of the TRIDENTcast, the number one best part of the TRIDENTcast, Aki's cat picture of the month. Aki, I'm going to put it up on the screen here, and then you can explain your cat picture. Here, there is the cat. Look at that cat.
I love how choppy it is on my end.
Oh.
Yeah, I
Nice push.
feel like this cat's face like perfectly describes how many of us have been feeling the last couple of weeks. Especially, I came across this cat picture like the first few days after shit started really getting real in here in the U.S. and seeing people fight over toilet paper and whatnot. That was that cat's face like perfectly described how I felt. I found it really funny. Like, I don't know why. Like, people almost were like preparing for different ends of the apocalypse. Like, some people were freaking out about water. Someone bought 42 gallons of water,
What?
and yeah. And so I feel like they somehow thought we were going to like lose potable water. But then a bunch of people would also buy a bunch of frozen vegetables. So like this would be a scenario where we lose water, but we somehow have electricity. Yeah, so I always thought that was really funny. But I also love how chonky this cat is. I love that his name is Lucifer.
Was that Lucifer
but yeah,
or
he
Lucifer?
Lucifer.
Lucifer.
All right.
Excellent.
Lucifer, Lustifur.
Oh, I like that, Brian. Oh my God, I wish they'd spelled it that way. I love that. But yeah, I love how he looks. He's super chonky and plush. He looks like the kind of cat that like you'd hug and you'd like continue to give you that face.
Oh yeah, he's not having any of it
Yeah.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Oh,
He looks like, I think someone on Reddit put it well. He looks like that guy that like steals your girl, but you end up apologizing for it.
Excellent. Well, that's a fantastic cat picture, Aki. And I was gonna say, Aki is on the front lines of the COVID-19 apocalypse because Aki is a manager at a grocery store here in Madison, Wisconsin. Yeah, Aki, give us your unfiltered opinion on what's going on here, because I mean, you've seen it firsthand.
Hmm.
And by the way, before we start, I would just want to say cheers, everybody. For those of you who are tuning in for the first time, this is a really weird TRIDENTcast for you to tune in for the first time, but we don't normally do them all digital. if you send us a super chat or if you send us a donation, a tip, there is a tip at the jar at the top of it. You can go to streamlabs.com/Swords of the Trident 1, or if you're watching on YouTube, you can send us a super chat for any dollar amount, and what that does is that makes all of the band drink. So if you send a super chat, everybody has to drink. And look at that, you got the gadget from Urban Artifact there, Brett. That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Tasty.
send us some super chats. We have a monthly beer budget at the top of the screen, right? I'm gonna right over there. There we go. I'm trying to look at it, and that will automatically increase every time we get a super chat or a donation, I think. So let's test it out tonight. Let's get some beer money. Okay, go ahead, Aki.
Oh, that said, if like you lost your job and you don't have money,
Yes. Yeah.
we completely understand.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's all optional. We're
Yeah,
just happy you're here.
We're not
Yeah.
Kenneth Copeland. We don't expect you to tithe.
Oh.
But yeah, it's been really interesting. I think I was talking to my dad the other day, and we were actually talking about how I feel like this is kind of like with it's not the same thing, but kind of like with 9/11 is one of those things we're all going to remember years from now. This quarantine thing. But yeah, basically, I would say a couple weeks ago, maybe around like Wednesday the 11th of March, Thursday the 12th, things just got really crazy when they started announcing cases and whatnot, and lack of testing kits and whatnot. And it was really crazy. It felt like the holidays. My workplace, we quickly broke $1 million for the week, which is
Wow.
not usual. And we Friday the 13th.
Johnny sent us a super chat. Everybody drink. Hey,
Oh my God.
Johnny, thank you so much. Hopefully everybody got to see that amazing animated GIF that I added in for our wonderful stream. Thank you, Johnny. All right,
Whoa,
sorry.
is that a zombie?
Well, there was, but then wait until the super chat GIF comes up, and you will see something amazing. We're watching the replay. We're all watching the replays here on our. I have a rotating assortment of Lords of the Trident GIFs that will come up, and I am.
What's everyone drinking today?
I have the gadget.
I've got the Snake Oil Cold Brew Nitro Stout by Milwaukee at the moment.
Ooh.
Aki?
I have on my favorites they haven't made for years, New Glarus Laughing Fox. They hadn't made that one, I think, for 5 or 6 years, and they just made it this last fall, so I had to buy a bunch.
Awesome. Oh, shit, we got another one. Jinx Valentine Insanity. $10. Oh, my gosh, Jinx. Thank you so much.
Oh, my God.
Thank you.
Oh, man. Thank you.
This is a Surly Extra. So, Citra Pale Ale.
Awesome.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm being a basic bitch.
Aki, what kind of beer is that New Glarus?
It's kind of like a type of Hefeweizen, I think. It's a Crystal Weizen.
Crystal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of cloudy, actually, kind of like beers like Hoegaarden and whatnot.
Hoegaarden. Yes.
Hoegaarden.
I never know if it's Haugarden or Hoegaarden or whatnot.
Yeah.
I've always pronounced it Hoegaarden, but who knows?
Yeah.
Hoegaarden. I know. I never know either.
All right, so Aki, sorry, continue. Tell us about the forthcoming apocalypse.
So I feel like I was watching sales closely, and from like Wednesday the 11th until I'd say maybe like Monday the 16th or Tuesday 17th, it was just like all out insanity, like just couldn't keep up. You know, we might would get toilet paper in it maybe every night, and then like in the first hour and a half we were open, like it would be gone.
Man.
Like we were having trouble keeping like spring water and like and milk. It was hard to keep in stock, but toilet paper, you know, it just when these things come in cases, you know, not much, you know, like a 12 pack, 24 pack, you know, not many come in a case, you know. Put it on the shelf and it would be gone 15 minutes, and then you'd have to go all the way in the back, bring more, and then like while you're stocking the shelf, more people would just grab it out of the box, you know. So
I guess on the plus side, it makes your
that was
job
like the-
stocking the shelves easier because you just throw the boxes out and be like, go for it.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, nice boobs, Ponty. Anyway, but like, sorry, I'm a boob guy, but yeah, it was really crazy. It was definitely like hand sanitizer and toilet paper were like the big things. That just like it was crazy how fast they disappeared. I never saw anything like it, but now it's kind of dropped down to normal. A little bit, like it's still busier than usual, but it's super weird. Especially last week, I really feel like shit got real when they started really, you know, lots of states closing down places from public libraries to, you know, restaurants and bars. And, you know, we closed down like self-serve areas like bulk, nut grinders, water, you know, self-serve water stations, salad bars. So,
Fun fact:
yeah,
the
it's just
strip
been kind
club
of
called Nut
crazy.
Grinders also closed.
Uh,
Thanks, folks. I'll be here all week. I love the delay between me telling a joke and then everybody like getting it. It's like it's like when you tell a dad joke and everybody's like, ha 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 ha.
but yeah, I think I just you know, feel very fortunate to have a job, and I definitely you know, I was actually talking to Michelle, and you know, luckily she and Sean have jobs too, and that they can still go to, and I think a lot of us feel very fortunate. Um, I'm definitely hoping that, you know, they pass that relief package tonight and that people can get checks soon.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, I opened a job position, a full time position for under 48 hours, just so actually an internal candidate working for the company could apply. The hours that we opened that job requisition,
Yeah.
the amount of people that applied jumped from something like 6 or 7 to 27.
Wow. Holy cow.
Which is just crazy. And there are all these people, and I would look, and they would say, you know, in their job apps, you know, that they've been working at, you know, EVP coffee, cheese factory, wherever, you know, like all these people working restaurant, coffee shops. I saw Jordan's Big Ten. I mean, like all these people that unfortunately just lost their jobs.
Yeah, it's an absolutely crazy time right now. Just all over it.
Yeah.
You know, not only people are losing their jobs, hours are getting restricted, or you know, there a lot of people like this and they don't really, you know, how long this is going to last, or you know, if they will have a job when they get back. I mean, they just did they just kind of shut down generally Wisconsin, you know, for the next 30 days or so. I know for a fact that, you know, I work for the university here, and I know for a fact that we're not going back to like, you know, any chance of normalcy for at least 30 more days. So yeah, it's a tough time for people. And I don't think, you know, I've been watching and reading a lot about this, and I really don't think that the the real wave of you know, desperation has really hit people yet. So I mean, that can be a real when that happens. I mean, that'll be a real shocker, a real bummer. So I hope everybody.
Yeah, they, you know, they say like a $1,200. they say $1,200 check, it's gonna, might be okay for people in a rural area, but if you live in like NYC or LA, it's not going to go super far.
Right.
Also, side note, I did not realize I was saying "and whatnot" a lot.
Aki has Aki. For all of you who are watching, Aki has a number of Akiisms that he says on the regular, and you used to have a lot more Akiisms. We even back in I don't think anybody else in the band knows this, but back in the dorm days when Aki and I were living together, or maybe it was even before that, I ended up making a
Yeah, we've known each other for a little over 10 years now.
yeah. I ended up a little over 10 years. Shut up. I saw pictures of you with hair in my hey, remember this on Facebook? And it's like, oh, it's 15 years ago. It's like there's Aki. But anyway, I ended up making an Aki soundboard of all of his little sayings in Adobe Flash, and then you'd pull it up and be like, I find that, I find that. You just click it, and it was great.
Bring it back.
I
And
think I
whatnot.
still have it
And-
somewhere. I mean, I do have Adobe installed on the machine. I should see if I still have those sound files.
Thank you, Johnny.
Oh, Johnny Earl, Singo! Hey, everybody drink. We got one. And hopefully everybody saw that amazing animated GIF. I don't know. Hopefully you did. Well,
Yeah, I'm not seeing them.
yeah, I saw it flash up for a second. Yeah, I'll have to look at that. Maybe I made them too big. They're like 20 megabyte animated GIFs. They're like full quality. They look real nice. Unfortunately, it looks like the monthly band beer budget counter only works on donations. The streamlabs.com/Swords of the Trident 1. So I'm gonna have to go in and fix that. That's a new thing we're working on. I love to see that count up. I got the idea when I was watching Psycho Stick's live stream. And right now, we're live streaming this both to Facebook and YouTube at the same time, which is a new thing for us. But who's buzzing?
Sorry,
Who the-
that's me.
Brian, Jesus. But yeah, we're live streaming it to YouTube and Facebook. They live stream to YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at the same time. And I called up Rob and I'm like, "Yo, Rob, how are you doing this?" And oh my God, this is gonna be this is gonna be amazing. Like he bought a Raspberry Pi, and he installed like a special brand of Linux on it, and he's like live streaming it to this Linux on a Raspberry Pi, which then multicasts it out to Twitch and YouTube and Facebook. Oh God, if there was any doubt as to Psycho Stick's nerd cred, I mean there it is right there. And Brian has quit the band. He's gone. He's rip in peace, Baron. Hey Joe, do you know how to play guitar really fast?
No. I have a guitar literally right here, but I'm not going to play it.
Okay, all right.
Sorry.
That is okay.
Why did you shape your beard?
Because I work at a hospital on SARS. So I shave my beard so I can wear N95. We don't have enough. We don't have enough. So if you have a beard, you don't get a good deal with an N95 mask. So you have to wear a PAPR. It's a positive air pressure respirator. It's like this big hood with a fan that blows like HEPA filtered air into the hood and keeps positive pressure so no particles can get in. But yeah, we only have like 17 of them in the hospital, so there's not enough for everyone who had beards. So
I have this image of you arriving to work and all these burly male nurses with big beards with a little flannel peeking up from underneath their uniform. They're like, "Too late," and they pass you clippers, and you're like, "No."
Yeah, do they do a contest to figure out the best 17 beards in the hospital, or how did that?
If I had to guess, I'd say like at least 80% of the male nurses in the hospital have beards. So there's definitely not enough respirators for everyone. So yeah, shaving the beard is a sacrifice.
Yeah, Joe,
COVID
how's
works
that
in mysterious
going
ways.
in terms of like the hospitals? Like, is there enough? I've heard things like, oh, there's a shortage on masks, and oh, there's a shortage on gloves, and like, how's that going with you guys?
So right now we're not too badly affected. I mean, Wisconsin's not we don't have super high numbers. Um, but I mean, we do have patients in the hospital, and we're like very, very closely monitoring like our supplies. They have us kind of rationing uh, PPE, like protective equipment. So we have like one mask. We can only use one mask per day unless it gets soiled, like per shift. We're supposed to try to conserve as much as we can. About a week ago, I think we got a report saying that we had maybe a month worth of PPE, and
Oh,
then we would run out. Um, but that was before we put in like all these like rationing like policies. So
I see.
Joe, we have a question for you.
we can go ahead and ask.
Oh no, no, it's just for you. But okay, I'll ask on behalf of the other guys. A, do you think there's going to be a baby boom 9 months from now? And B, do you think once those resulting kids get into their teens, will they be called the quarantines?
Corona teens? No, yeah.
The
Quarantines. I get
quarantines.
it. I get it. Yeah. No. I don't know. I like. Possible. I guess.
You steal that from Reddit.
I feel like
No, only the quarantines part I saw, and I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah, definitely
But
heard that.
I have
Very
imagined that
possible.
like there's going to either be a bunch of divorces or a big baby boom.
oh, there's for sure going to be a bunch of divorces. A bunch of the people that I work with already have talked about how annoying their significant others are because they're working from home. And usually, nurses who work night shift, they have the house to themselves during the day because their
Yeah.
partner is, at work, but now everyone's at home. So they're like, I can't stand being at home all day with them.
I'm loving it. Like personally, it's Oh, by the way, for those of you, I know you guys can't see this, but Michi says hi. She's hanging out in the stream, and also I've got my Michi shirt on. So, yep, sorry, Michi, she wanted to jump away. Also, completely unrelated to anything we've been saying, but guys, check out my super sweet gamer chair. I just got a brand new super sweet gamer chair, and it's red and black, and it matches the room, and it's super sweet. It lets me frag
Yeah, it looks like
news.
the type that Ola England and others use.
Yep. I figured if I was gonna be like stuck at home for for the next 30 days, I should probably get a different chair than the one that like I have been using in the that I like fished out of the dumpster basically. So,
Hey,
yeah.
Larry.
Oh, Larry Man 5000's here.
Is it comfy, Ty?
It is. It's actually really nice. I got an Amazon Basic gamer chair, so I'm a bit of a basic bitch, but it is pretty comfy. It's got a nice like a lumbar support that's movable. It was super easy to put together. I did purchase an extra like butt pillow that's coming in the mail. It's memory foam for my butt. So I'm really excited about that. But other than that, generally it's pretty comfortable. I've been using it all day today and all day yesterday, and it's been pretty great. So
Glad they're still delivering the essentials.
Yeah, right.
yep. Yeah. So Aki,
I ordered a
what's
chair too. I'm rocking a steel chair I found covered in bugs in my shed right now. So I got a new one on the way.
So Aki, I gotta
Whatever.
ask what are your tips for like, okay, it's the apocalypse. We need toilet paper and meat and vegetables. Like, what is Aki's tips for getting these things? Should we bring a baseball bat covered in nails? Like, what do we do to beat people off of these.
Well, I think a baseball bat covered in nails is a good starting point. Although I think a lot of people forget that those kinds of things get stuck in people. If you whack them too hard.
That's true. That's true.
So
Isn't that the point?
sometimes like an aluminum baseball bat can be better. It doesn't actually stick in the person. And I think a lot of people make that mistake is they play those Left 4 Dead games and they got the machete or the sword and they get stuck in the like it doesn't get stuck in the game in real life. A lot of times it would get stuck in someone. An easier way to avoid the killing is I highly recommend. I have gone to other grocery stores too, and I highly recommend just going to these grocery stores as soon as they open. So, going. Most have reduced hours, so a lot of them are opening at 8 or 9 a.m. And you really got to get in the first hour or two to get the prime pickings.
Oh, Johnny just sent another super chat. Everybody
here's
drink.
my drink.
Yay, Johnny! Thank you, Johnny. Also, I wanted to say hi to Jonathan. Jonathan Colnott is here in the chat. We got Larry Man, we got Lost Woods, we got Jinx, we got Pat. Oh man, there's a ton of people who watch it. According to the counter, there's 16 people on YouTube, and I'm just trying to check and see how many people there are on Facebook watching. I think there's a bunch. But yeah, if you're on Facebook and you want to make us drink, you can use that link, streamlabs.com/swords of the Trident 1, or you can jump over to YouTube, send us a super chat, and all of the band will drink. And we'll give you our tips for, beating off the hordes of people that are trying to take your toilet paper. So there you go. All right.
Shameless plug for bidets. Then we wouldn't use toilet paper
speaking
anymore.
of frickin' toilet, thank you, Joe. I cannot tell you the number of people who have hit me up this week who've been like, "Hey, what was that brand of bidet that you were always talking about all the time?" And I'm like, "Who told you? I told you." At the you could have gotten this anytime, but no, you had to wait for the apocalypse to treat your butt to a spa treatment, okay? Every single day.
You're
what?
a prepper now, Ty.
Yeah, I did not buy toilet paper at any time during this apocalypse so far, and Heidi and I are just fine. We can make it through the next 60, 180 days, no problem. Dude, we barely use any toilet paper. So yeah. And for those of you on the stream watching and wondering, I recommend the Toto C1 bidet. US Jacqueline in the other bathroom, which it's that the Toto does not have. And yeah, I don't really use it all that much, but the massage feature, I use the bidet all the time. It's not that expensive. You can put it onto an existing toilet. All you got to do is you got to run power to it, and you're golden, and it's awesome. So yeah, go get a bidet. Stop living in the past.
If you're single and you don't have someone to massage your butt for you, then
exactly.
There you go.
I read an article the other day about an uptick in bidet sales.
Yeah.
Even before the coronavirus thing.
Oh, was there another one?
Whoa!
Oh, there's another. Hey, thank you, Jinx. Oh my gosh.
Thank you.
Sorry, Brett. You
want to spend a bunch of money on a electronic bidet and run power to their toilet and all that stuff. I recommend the Lux Bidet Neo 185.
Aha.
That's what I have, and it's not. It doesn't have all the bells and whistles, but it does. It gets the job done. So.
Brett, you were saying something? We missed that there.
Was toilet paper. I bought in bulk for I think a couple months ago, even maybe more than that, and I have more than enough through this entire thing, probably into next year already.
Yeah.
How can you go through? I think there's there was somebody did the math where if
toilet paper pretty quickly.
They use it for their makeup.
I barely put on pants in the morning.
Hello, have you seen movie?
Larry and Denise.
Larry.
Hey, and Denise. Thank you. Too kind.
Brent, if I run out of my beer, brought the thing we got a cup.
Good thing.
Holy buckets there.
I mean,
did
I've
you
hardly
get?
used
I
any of
didn't
it.
see it.
It's mostly full.
What is it?
This is
How
the
much
only good.
is that?
You got a 55-gallon drum
It's
of whiskey.
it's 1.75 liters,
Oh
which
my
I think
gosh.
translates to 5 million gallons.
Yep.
Yeah,
Freedom units.
this is the only good beer I
Freedom
have in my
units.
house. So
Yeah.
don't
That-
let me run out.
I
Oh,
have
and
been-
Brent,
Type
by
or
the
the only
way,
one?
Yeah.
I want to report back
The
that
only
Costco
good
beef
beer I
jerky
have.
is the real deal.
The Costco beef jerky is
So-
good.
Best is Miller Lite.
Yeah, it's like extra thick. It's like literally like eating chunks of top sirloin.
Good.
And you can taste the peach puree, which is the third ingredient in the back.
Excellent. Thank you for that beef jerky update there, Aki.
Yeah. Thank you, Larry and Denise. Hope you guys are doing well and hanging in there.
Yeah. Yeah, we hope everybody is
absolutely.
making it through the apocalypse okay.
I was thinking that. I just didn't say it.
I will say that we Heidi and I have been kind of like so okay, right? Here's how the apocalypse has gone so far for us. Pretty darn good. I work in IT and Heidi can do all of her work from home. It's been really busy because everybody has been doing all this like remote stuff. So it's a lot of like, oh, how do I do X, Y, and Z? But it's been, I've been able to do all my work from home, which has been great. We don't have to set an alarm anymore because we just like flop out of bed at like 7:45 and then I just run down to the computer and turn it on and then boom, I'm at work. But in terms of the alcohol situation, Brett, you were saying Operation Plowshare that you got there, or from what's Gadget? Yeah,
The
Urban
Gadget.
Artifact had Operation Plowshare, I think, and the Gadget come out, and anyway, so I'm doing okay on beer, but we've been like going through our liquor cabinet, and sort of taking stock of what we've got, like a little bit. We're trying to like kill a bunch of the bottles in our liquor cabinet. So I've been making quarantinis. And I've been finding a bunch of different recipes for different styles of quarantinis. And so far, our favorite one that we found is the toasted almond. You have a bunch of bottles of liquor, and there's like sites online where you can type in and say, "Oh, I've got amaretto and vodka and whiskey," and you like select all the stuff you got, and then it'll like spit out a bunch of drinks you can make. Have you guys ever done?
It sucks.
Yeah.
And you drink it anyways. But that's definitely the wiser route to go.
Well, the interesting thing.
Oh, sweet. Racine County I is a part of the chat?
Yeah, that's Denise.
And I'm like, that is hilarious.
So the so the sites that I put that on, there's a couple different sites that do this, and the site that I put it on initially spat out a bunch of these like Aki's losing it over there. Spat out a bunch of these like really, really, really horrible recipes. Like it's like, oh yeah, mix equal parts vodka and rum and amaretto and gin and also triple sec, and it's just like mix everything you got together. What's it called? It's called a spread your legs. Oh, sweet. Oh, sweet. Cool. I mean, I had to throw out like most of the recipes that I got off of this thing, but there were a couple good ones. The toasted almond was our favorite so far. So,
which one did you use?
Well, there was two of them. One of them was like makemeacocktail.com, and then one of them was something else. And
Make Me a Cocktail's
Here we go again.
Yeah, that Make Me a Cocktail is a good one. Oh, Johnny!
Johnny.
Oh my gosh, Johnny!
Whoa.
Once you pop, you can't stop. Johnny Earls, $2. Thank you. Everybody drink. We're gonna be making Aki. We're gonna be making Aki like bust into that 12-year Scotch before you know it.
Oh man, I haven't me. I mainly just drink at band practices and shows.
Yeah.
So this is like the most I've drunk in like 3 weeks. I feel pretty well buzzed from one beer.
Nice.
Excellent.
Congratulations, Aki.
Aki, have you been working like
oh,
nonstop?
before I forgot. Pretty much, but it hasn't it's been pretty reasonable. I mean, the last week I've just been kind of directing people.
Okay. Yeah, sorry, you were saying something? Go ahead.
Oh, no, I was just saying, before I forget, since Brian said, here we go again. Brian, I just want to say, I don't know if I've said this before, but man, the Here I Go Again solo by Vandenberg, it's like, it starts so good and it ends way too soon.
Oh,
I
Larry!
really wish that
Larry
solo
sent
would-
us $2. Thank you, Larry.
I wish it were just like 5 or 10 seconds longer. Oh, Larry, thank you.
Hey, everybody drink.
There's the your gift you made.
There you go. Everybody drink. That's great.
Yeah, it is a quality solo for sure, and it's
I like
big
it.
hook, you know.
I just wish that alternate picking run at the end was a little bit longer. It just Anyway.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
it's good stuff.
So there's a couple of things that have that's happened since we last met in person that we should talk about. First and foremost, I know you guys can't see this, but for everybody on the stream, the Lords of the Trident Tarot deck is complete, and I'm holding it up in front of the camera right now. We've got the box, we got the back art, everything's together, and I got the whole deck right here in front of me. Oh, there's Edub. Oh wait, I missed. Edub's right here. This is like my favorite card, Page of Swords with Edub. But all of these, we have a full 78 card tarot deck that will be available in May, probably, if the coronavirus doesn't delay it. But yeah, full 78 card tarot deck. All of the tarot art has been replaced with Lords of the Trident, paraphernalia, memorabilia, and all of the other Elias that you can possibly want. So
Wait,
yeah.
do I have a card?
What?
Do I have a card?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Oh, that's okay.
Are the cards glossy?
The cards are very glossy. Here's
Nice.
Here's one with a puppy on it. It's really cute. Yeah, the cards
I
are
bugged Dan. Did he end up on the thing?
Yes. Dan
Yes.
got in at the very, very, very last minute. Actually, interestingly enough, this deck is the only deck where one of my other... Oh, no, we got another super chat. Oh, everybody drink. Yay!
Jamesis
Whoa.
Rhodesian.
Jamesis. Thank you, Jamesis.
Yay.
We got another... Yeah, so we got another... This is the only deck where another one of my friends is on the Page of Cups. So I'm going to save this deck for him, and I'm going to give him this tester deck. But yeah, Dan got on the Page of Cups. He's on another card too. So it's all good. Oh, here's a Larry card right there, so Larry can see that.
Oh no.
But yeah.
Oh yes.
Who's on the Judgment card?
Judgment. I think that's Brian. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's Brian. So Brian,
I'm the goddess.
Brian's on the Judgment card. So all of the major Arcana cards are us. And,
Oh god.
and then the minor Arcana are like Patreon backers. Speaking of which, if you guys are not on the Patreon yet, check it out, patreon.com/swordsofthetrident. We've been releasing a whole crap ton of stuff. And you can do amazing things like, submit your face to be on a deck of tarot cards. Oh, no, Johnny hitting us again with another super chat. Oh. And I'm out. So
What's that thing you say, Ty? Put that bubble pipe down.
put that meth pipe down. Get on the Lords of the Trident Patreon. Just $1 a month, you get so much stuff. I need to go get another beer. So you guys talk amongst yourselves.
too.
I'll be right back.
Yeah, man. If I can put my meth pipe down,
Same.
you sure as hell can.
You know, Joe, I feel like you're. I've been listening to some ASMR vids on YouTube. I feel like your voice is so calming; it'll be perfect for like ASMR vids.
I don't know about that, but maybe. I don't have a very sexy whispering voice, so.
Oh, okay. I bet Brett
disagree.
could do the whisper thing well.
Whisper thing?
Oh no, I was
ASMR.
saying Joe's voice, like it might be good for an ASMR vid. They're not all whispering.
Oh, okay, all right. You know,
All right,
you know what was weird? I saw an ASMR video. I don't know how I fell into this rabbit hole, but I watched one of these things, and now this is all that YouTube has been like showing to me for the past week. There was a dude that got like what is it called? Like a single razor or like a
straight razor?
Straight razor.
Yeah.
Thank you. A straight razor shave from a barber in Japan, and it was this like it was like Johnny Haircuts ASMR or whatever, and it was super silent except for this guy just, you know, seemed like it was a really good haircut.
Yeah, YouTube's algorithms are like super obnoxious. Like you watch one video on a subject and it's just literally days.
Yeah.
You just get
Well,
the
and
same videos.
then the next one that was recommended to me was this like Indian head massage Reiki master, where he was like the whole thing was like he'd crack things on your, and so he was like taking the elbow skin and like pulling it up, and it would like crack the elbow, and then he'd grab like the skin at the front of your, like at the top of your nose and like your eyebrows, and he'd like pull it forward, and you hear like a like it just cracked. I'm like, I didn't realize that like you could crack face skin. That's insane. Like yeah. So anyway,
Ty, I came across another great ASMR YouTube channel.
yeah.
It's called. I was looking for an ASMR of driving in the rain,